Hello and welcome to the Mighty Oak Supply Co. YouTube channel. In today's video, we're going to take a look at another Ozark Trail fixed blade knife. Today's knife is the Ozark Trail Wanderer 7.5-inch fixed blade knife with a nice mossy oak handle. So we'll get this knife out of the packaging, give some first impressions, kind of go over some of the specs and cut some rope with it, give some idea of how sharp it is out of the box. Let me get this thing out of the packaging and we will take a look at the knife. Okay, the Ozark Trail Wanderer fixed blade knife came out of the packaging just fine, no problems at all. First impressions, right? So we have this nice mossy oak handle. It is pretty smooth, you know, nice to hold. Yeah, I mean, my only complaint again is the placement of the finger grooves here. So it's kind of awkward to hold in the hand, right? Your first kind of finger fits into that nice groove, and then the last three kind of fall into this second area. It does feel kind of awkward, at least in my hand, right? My middle finger is kind of landing on this peak, so that's not super great. But yeah, I mean, what else can we talk about here? So the handle is coming in at 4¼ inches. The blade itself is 3¼ inches, and the overall length of this knife is 7.5 inches. It does have a lanyard hole on the back, so that's kind of cool. The blade itself looks pretty neat, right? So the knife looks cool. It does come with a sheath. This is the same sheath that I saw with another fixed blade Ozark Trail knife. Clips right in, so that's super cool. And yeah, it's nice and locked in there, right? So it's not going to come out unless you intentionally take it out. So the sheath does a good job on retention. We do have a sturdy belt clip here, so that's kind of cool. The sheath does feel kind of cheap, right? It's kind of that like cheap, light plastic. So, you know, something to keep in mind if you're going to depend on that. Let's pop this out. I always love the way these little Ozark Trail sheaths just kind of shoot off the knife, right? So that's pretty cool. Something you don't get with the leather sheaths, right? So I do like that. Yeah, I mean, first impressions, right? It feels okay. It looks pretty cool. Let's actually cut some rope and see how this kind of cuts, because that's gonna tell you a lot out of the box, right? So let's get some 1/2-inch rope. Let me see if I can find a piece. Here we go. We have some 1/2-inch rope, and let's cut this with the Ozark Trail Wanderer and see how this does. Oh, holy crap, dude. Yeah, it just can't really cut through this so easily. That is disappointing as hell. Yeah, still didn't get through it. This is just the 1/2-inch. Yeah, okay, so really struggled with the 1/2-inch rope. This is a pattern that I'm noticing with the fixed blade Ozark Trail knives. They are just dull, you know, super dull when they just come out of the box. I don't know if the factory like just doesn't sharpen these at all or what the deal is, but you know, I usually move on to a 1-inch rope. We're not going to bother with that right now. It barely can get through a 1/2-inch rope. But yeah, the fixed blades from Ozark Trail are incredibly dull out of the box. So yeah, I mean, you definitely would have to sharpen this if you're intending to use it for anything meaningful. Even just for like, I mean, cutting a small bit of rope, opening a box, I mean, you'd still want to sharpen it. They're just not ready to go out of the box. But yeah, I mean, the sheath is cool, right? I do like how it just kind of shoots off of that, so that's kind of neat. Overall, it looks nice, right? It feels good in the hand. I wish the finger grooves were kind of aligned a little differently. And it's not sharp at all. So would I buy this? Probably not, right? It's pretty cheap. I think it's less than $10 currently. So that maybe explains why it's not super sharp. But honestly, even in the Ozark Trail kind of brand, there are knives that are just as expensive or just as inexpensive that cut way better, right? A lot of their folding pocket knives are much sharper out of the box. I think this is like a fixed blade issue. But yeah. The Ozark Trail Wanderer. If you're interested in this knife, you can find it at Walmart. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and you have a great day.